Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on VA.
Kevin, thank you very much.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group.
Here's Conley. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
It's so good to see Mike Conley out there. After all the injuries, I just love how the offense runs with him at the helm.
Winslow, the pass to Morant.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
Winslow against Ingles. Back to Morant. From past the arc. Goes back up. Valanciunas, good.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
Ingles in the corner. Mitchell outside. The Jazz working the ball around now. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Good on the shot.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Justice Winslow has done an excellent job of being unselfish and making the right play.
Mitchell wide open. And Gobert kicks to Ingles. Here's Conley. They grab their own miss. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now here's Morant. Let's go. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Mitchell passes to Conley. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
He has a standing reach of 9'7". Gobert making that play look routine.
Out to Brooks. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Brooks. Morant, the bounce pass. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Clock at 6. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
Gotta honor Morant's 3-ball. He's more than capable of torching you from there.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. O'Neal's check in for Utah. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Michael Conley. Mitchell passes to Gobert. 1:46 left in the first quarter. Makes it off the glass. Gobert's got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Jones finds Clark. Stolen by Clarkson. Here's O'Neal. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first. A steal. Here's Jones. Finished off the break.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Bogdanovich. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Out to the right wing. Back to Clarkson. The pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. A different look for Utah. Davis comes in for Gobert. And it's Moutier in for Mitchell. Jones looking for an opening. Feeds to Clark. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And that makes it a tie ball game.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
Now here's Davis. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Banked in off the glass. Clark's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Moutier laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Here's Jones. Rudy Gobert, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Utah. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So, on the floor for Memphis, they've got Anderson. He's out there with Brandon Clark, and it's Jones in at the point guard position.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, the young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he fell to 21.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Bogdanovich.
Way to convert through contact, Kyle, with excellent body control.
Morant against Moutier. Up again, Davis on the follow.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now, here's Valanciunas. Morant reaches to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Clarkson finds Moutier. The Jazz working the ball around now. Back to Clarkson. Pass to Moutier. Fires for 3. Dives for it. 3 on the clock. Back to Clarkson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time for the Jazz. Gobert, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Clarkson. And it's Mike Conley in for Moutier. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. And it's Justin Winslow in for Anderson. Floats one up, and it's Morant missing. It's Gobert with the ball for Utah. Now, Ingles. Davis looking for an opening. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10", with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Gobert, the pass to Davis. He feeds it to Gobert. Back to Davis. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Morant against Conley. Winslow kicks to Morant. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Winslow's got 3 assists in the game. Jazz have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Here's Conley. Mitchell outside. Gobert, the pass to Ingles. He dishes it to Davis. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. The feed to Morant. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. To the middle, here's Davis. Pass to Ingles. And here's Gobert, guarded by Jackson. Here's Mitchell, and he comes up with the deuce. And the Jazz lead by 1.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
Valanciunas inside. Defended by Gobert. Morant left side. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Jackson's got the lead up to 1 now for the Grizzlies. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here is Conley. He kicks it to Ingles. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Winslow. Conley, the pass to Davis. Brooks against Ingles. Kept alive. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Davis has got 8 points here in this quarter. Grizzlies have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Winslow finds Morant down low. Back to Jackson.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Here's Davis. It's in there. Conley with the assist. And now it's a 3-point Jazz lead.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. Ed Davis putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 12 points, 6. And that should do.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Davis in at the point guard. That's the group right now for Utah.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2. And with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
Morant finds Brooks, 6 to shoot, reverses, and with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Morant.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man.
That was nice. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Jackson, that's good.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Anderson right side. The 3 from Morant. The pass to Clark. And it's Memphis with another.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Now here's Moutier. Ingles trying to get open. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And the thing that stood out for me last year about Moutier, his shot selection was much improved.
It was, GA. A career high from the field. He was solid also from 3. Still, he needs to clean up that turnover category. But we have to remember, he is still very young despite how long we've been talking about him.
Rudy Gobert is checked in for the Jazz. Memphis also making some changes. Gutteridge is checked in, and Jones subbed in for John Morant. Anderson passes to Melton. On the wing, Jones. A floater, tips it up, and Clark is right there. Clark's got the lead up to 2 now for Memphis.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Moutier against Jones. Moutier pass to Gobert. Another shot, and the layup is good. Gobert's got 10 points in the game.
Now, this is why Gobert is shooting over 60% for his career. Highly efficient inside.
Here's Melton. Tries again. Over to the left wing. Gutteridge. And another shot. And Clark puts it in. He's got 10.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Moutier looking around. And he lays it straight in. Moutier's got the game tied up here for Utah.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Bogdanovich passes to Clarkson. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Utah. Back to Clarkson. Pass to O'Neal. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Now, here's Clarkson. Over in the corner, Moutier. Clarkson dishes to Gobert. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
Mike Conley's checked in for Utah. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Passes it to Gutteridge. Back to Clark. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
The hands of Gobert are consistently moving, which is why he comes up with these steals.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. Anderson finds Clark. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
We all know Kyle Anderson can do it all. Once he gets a little bit more consistent with the shot, watch out.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Conley. They double team Conley. To the paint. It's stolen by Jones. To the inside. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Jones. And it's 6 points for Valanciunas. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Memphis out in front, leading by a point. We've got more NBA basketball. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Utah trailing here. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. Here's Mitchell, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
I just don't know how you defend Donovan Mitchell. He's a dangerous offensive player, and he's learning how to get to the free throw line.
And Mitchell drops them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Up top, Morant. Covered by Conley. Morant kicks to Brooks. To the middle. Out to Morant. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the basket by Ingles. And the Jazz lead by 3.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
Valanciunas, good.
When you earn your keep inside, you get used to fighting through contact. Valanciunas getting it done.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Right side, Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Gobert.
You see the length of Valanciunas on display with that block. Just went up and got it.
And now Winslow pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
And it's Conley penetrating. Bucket is good.
You got to do more than that to stop Mike Conley. Just sensational at nailing the shot and willing his way through contact.
Brooks finds Morant. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Winslow's running. Morant against Conley. The tray. And John Morant with the 3. Now it's a 4-point Memphis lead.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
To the paint. It's tipped. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Lets it go from 11. That one wide left. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Bogdanovich.
Donovan Mitchell's ready, and he knocked down one of the bigger shots of this game.
Valanciunas against Conley. Morant with a wide open look. They get it again. Valanciunas off target at the rim. Morant dishes to Winslow. Back to Morant. Drills the three-pointer. Morant's got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies.
Tremendous effort from John Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
And here is Mitchell. The shot from the low post is good. Mitchell's got 6 here in this quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Morant kicks to Brooks. Jackson down low. Ingles covering. 6 on the shot clock. Brooks dishes to Valanciunas. The 3 from Morant. Morant with another miss. Jazz trail by 3. Mitchell finds Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. 51 seconds left to play here in the 4th. It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 2.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs them.
And the rejection by Jackson. It's stolen by Gobert.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Absolutely. They're within striking distance, but they have to make pretty much every shot.
And I tell you, Bogdanovich is crafty inside, knows how to get under the skin of the defense there and forces them to foul.
And it's tied up with that one.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Morant. Covered by Conley. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Count it!
The youngster's not going to buckle or fold. Donovan Mitchell is not afraid of the moment.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 2. 5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win.
to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations.
Hey, Kevin.
I bet they are. Thank you, D.A. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. Grant, good work defensively by Fox.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Chris, these teams are both on their way up, certainly. Some of the best young talent in the NBA on the court in front of us tonight.
Yeah, Kevin. And a lot of room to grow for these young players. You got to love watching young players improve and develop their game. You know, an all-around threat with a promising future. I mean, Bogdanovich has the tools and the drive. He can be a solid player in this league for many years.
That's good from Barnes on the assist from Bogdanovich.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Brooks finds Morant. Outside for Jackson. The 3-ball. A putback and staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go up.
Bogdanovich passes to Barnes. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Winslow. Makes it off the glass. Now, here's Fox. Outside, Bogdanovich. Unloads from 9. Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Morant. Brooks controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
What an active player Brooks is. I mean, he does an awesome job there fighting to keep this possession alive.
Bielitsa passes to Bogdanovich. And Bielitsa kicks to Barnes. It's Fox with the drive. And that one is good.
Wow, excellent concentration. I mean, when Fox is determined to score, it's tough for the defense to shake.
Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Morant right side. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Out to Brooks. Shoots. Rebound by Bielitsa.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot. Kevin, this is sort of a boom or bust type player last year. Brooks is a major league streak shooter. I mean, and when he's on, he can carry your offense.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Now, here's Parker. Pass to Giles. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And that one's good. Parker.
And when you look at Brooks's game logs from last year, you're spot on. I mean, one night he might put up 30. The next night he might go for 6 or 7.
Yeah, Jay, but you need those explosive scorers on the roster. You know, I call him the Vinny the Microwave Johnson type. When he's hot, you ride him. When he's not, sub him. That's simple.
The pass to Bazemore. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Healed the pass to Giles. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, look at Hill's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to look, not just himself.
Jones against Joseph. Anderson wide open. And it's off from 3-point range. Back to Valanciunas. Second chance shot. Outside, Jones. This one for 3. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Parker. Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Brooks. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Sacramento grabs the miss. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Giles kicks to Joseph. Passes it to Giles. Back to Joseph. Here's Giles. Defended by Anderson. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. The Grizzlies trail by 4. A nice shot by Gutteridge.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings, a selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
For Sacramento, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Holmes. And he's going up for the alley-oop. The rebound by Anderson. Picked away. Holmes with it. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Kings lead by 2. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit the coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Jones. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Melton in at the 2 spot. Marvin Bagley's checked in for the Kings. Fox comes in for Joseph. Then for the Grizzlies, Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Anderson. And it's John Morant in for Jones. Here's Hield. Brandon Clark picking up that last basket. It's stolen. Fast break, here we go. A pull-up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Yeah, easy call.
Memphis shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Bielitsa, he checks in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Bogdanovich in for Buddy Hield. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Back to Bagley. Down low. 5 on the clock. Here's Fox. Denied by Morant.
I love Morant's approach to the game. I mean, flying to the ball, challenging everything.
Pass to Melton. Out to Morant. Here's Melton. Fires from deep. Bagley with the rebound. Bogdanovich finds Barnes. Throws it up high. Bielitsa misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Now here's Morant. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Clark for 3. And again, Memphis no good. The Kings trailing. Fox with it. He's picked up by Morant. And Fox gets it to go.
Driving with ferocity. I mean, when Fox puts it on the deck, he's fantastic at finding ways to finish.
Winslow, the pass to Morant. Here's Melton. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Clark right side. And stolen by Barnes. And now the Kings fast break. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Now that's team basketball. Bielitsa doing a nice job getting the ball to the open man.
And never the star some predicted coming out of North Carolina, but Harrison Barnes still a quality wing in our league.
Oh, yeah, GA. I mean, mostly a straight line driver. I like him playing off the ball, spotting up and diving when the opportunity presents itself.
That's tipped. And now the Kings fast break. Barnes got the ball. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Bagley following the miss by John Morant. The kick out to Fox. It's picked off. Here's Melton. Here's Morant. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Fox. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Well, I love the rugged ferocity Fox plays with. I mean, he's fantastic at finding ways to convert through intense defense.
Here's Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got his first 2 points.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
Barnes outside. Back to Fox. Bogdanovich finds Bielitsa. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in. Bielitsa's got the lead up to 4 now for Sacramento.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And that one's good. Morant.
Oh, working through the lane, Morant uses change of speed to keep defenders at bay.
On the wing, Barnes. Rebounded by Jackson. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Clark's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Fox. Bagley trying to free himself up. That's good from Fox on the assist from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists now in this one. To the left side wing. Here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You got to love how attacking Morant is. I mean, he's so excellent at forcing the issue and getting the foul.
Both free throws good from Morant. Here's Joseph. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. So a tie game here as we finish the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. Thanks for joining us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Bagley in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now here's Valanciunas. Here's Morant. Valanciunas trying to free himself up, and that one's good. Morant's got the first bucket of the third here for the Grizzlies. There's the pass to Bielitsa. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set.
The power on that throwdown.
Wow. What a statement by Barnes. Lays down an artful dunk that has his whole bench howling.
Morant kicks to Winslow. Back to Morant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Morant's got 4 this quarter.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. There's Winslow, kicks it to Brooks. Over Bielitsa, and that one is off. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Here's Bagley. No good, shot missing. Nice D from Valanciunas. Winslow finds Valanciunas. Morant against Fox. Morant passes to Jackson.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Then for the Grizzlies, Gutterich is checked in, and Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. Passes to Bazemore. And the rejection by Jackson. Goes up again. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Giles has got the game tied up here for the Kings.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Joseph against Jones. He kicks it to Jackson. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Kings shooting here about 46% for the game. Bazemore with it. Jones covering. Bazemore gets the bucket. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And here's Valanciunas. Jones up top, covered by Hield. Brooks misses. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Rising up with no hesitation. When Parker goes up strong like this, got to get out the way.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Gutterich. Back to Jones. And stolen by Bazemore. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance. With the putback. And Hield able to finish. Hield's got the lead up to 6 now for the Kings.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And the basket by Jackson.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Joseph, the pass to Giles. Inside. Pass to Bazemore. Joseph against Jones. Here's Giles, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on them, you pay the consequences.
Brooks outside. Offensive rebound. The second chance effort. Here's Valanciunas. An easy 2 points on the layup. Valanciunas has got 6 points.
Oh, you see how focused Valanciunas is? When he's got this positioning, he's determined to score.
Here's Joseph. It's rebounded by Memphis. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
1 second left. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Kings ahead. They're up by 4. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Clark. John Morant, he's out there with Justice Winslow. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot, manning the middle. Kings leading now by 4. And Bielitsa kicks to Barnes. Bielitsa passes to Hield. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You have to be cautious in how you guard Hield. He's skilled at picking up the contact.
Both good from the line that time.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Morant passes to Clark. Now Morant. And finished off by Morant.
The play is Morant's ball handling talents in a nutshell. Fast, smooth, effective.
Morant against Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Anderson.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Fox. And the layup's good off the glass. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, and look at the strength of Fox. Amazing how he maintains control despite getting roughed up a little bit.
Clark inside. Bielitsa's there, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Bagley comes in for Rashawn Holmes, and it's Bogdanovich in for Buddy Hield. Brooks checked in for Memphis. Fox. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And then Clark slams it in.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
Fox passes to Bagley. Kings moving the ball around. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And he knocks down the first one.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
What sticks out about Fox is his speed. He's one of the fastest guys in the game at both ends of the floor.
The kick out to Anderson. To the wing right side. Back to Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Feeds it to Valanciunas. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one. The Kings leading. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Fox. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Embracing the spotlight. When it's a big possession, it's fun seeing Fox come alive and deliver.
Brooks dishes to Clark. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Bagley. And the Kings pushing it up now. And the dunk by Barnes.
Look at the fortitude on Barnes. They've got to give him a bucket here. He wants to be the one to get it to him. No fear at all.
Here's Brooks. Good work there as it goes.
You got to appreciate the fearlessness. I mean, Brooks enjoying having the ball in his hands in big spots.
Morant against Fox. A minute 20 left in the fourth. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Oh, that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to give the opposition any hope of clawing back into this.
No good from Valanciunas. And it's Barnes with the ball for the King. It's a 5-point game. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
You got to admire the awareness Bogdanovich possesses. I mean, solid at realizing when the D has left someone open.
Out to Brooks from the arc. It doesn't go for him. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's the three. That shot is off. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
Back to Anderson. Dishes it to Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss. Outside Bogdanovich. And it's good off the back rim and in. And now a 9-point Kings lead.
Was that a guard or a big? What a dime from Bagley. He continues to develop his vision.
So it's Sacramento picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy. Coming up next, the Grizzlies. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball. D.A.
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And for the Pelicans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point. Now here's Brooks. Morant right side. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. Goes back up. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Here's the break. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. And Favors kicks to Williamson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me harken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Holiday dishes the ball.
Second chance opportunities. Williamson explosive into the air with the touch and concentration to finish.
Here's Morant. The shot, no good. And New Orleans will come the other way.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Jackson's got the ball. It's deflected.
Ball size and timing really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Memphis moving it around. Now Williamson. Out to Favors. Jackson against Holiday. Here's Williamson. Here's Favors. Kicks it out to Williamson. Pass to Ingram. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor's checked in for Favors. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Zion Williamson. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Ball. Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Tyus Jones comes in for John Morant. The shot by Redick, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Poked away, stolen by Winslow. Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Got a piece of it. Outside for Redick. Ingram outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, you know, he's slight of build, lanky and long and athletic, but he still finishes through contact, and he's not afraid to go in there and take the hit either.
Now here's Jones. No points in the game yet for him. Anderson outside. Clock at 6. Here's Winslow. Here's Valanciunas. Banked in off the glass. Valanciunas has got his second basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Ingram, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Memphis.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better and better.
Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. Josh Hart comes in for Nicolo Melli.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Here's Melton. The pass to Gutterich. Here's Melton. He feeds it to Clark. Rebounded by Hart. The Pelicans have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Jackson outside for Redick. Here's Hart. Offline with his 3. Memphis trailing here. Jones finds Clark. Back to Jones. Pass to Melton. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
No good on the last second attempt there. It's a tie game in New Orleans. And the second quarter will get underway. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Guys, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. Hart is out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Hayes in at the 5 down low. That's the Pelicans' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Morant. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Morant on the follow.
An awesome rebounder at that position. The energy level Morant puts forth on the glass is tremendous.
And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Lonzo Ball is checked in for New Orleans. Now here's Hayes. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. From outside off the mark. Morant outside. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Passes it to Gutterich. Dishes it to Jackson. Morant outside. Here's New Orleans. Floats it up for Williamson. An emphatic LU jam.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Now here's Clark. Here's Morant. And that one drops.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's Ball. Following the basket by John Morant. Pass to Williamson. John Morant grabs the rebound. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Here's Melton. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Memphis.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Derek Favors checked in for Zion Williamson. One-on-one here. Lobs it up for Holiday.
And I don't care what his size is, you cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
Brooks kicks to Anderson. Back to Brooks. Anderson outside. On the wing, Winslow. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Now here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Morant against Ball. To the inside. Favors. And then Favors with the dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
2 points. That one goes.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Holiday, no one around him. And the three off target. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And Anderson kicks to Winslow. Memphis moving that ball around. Back to Brooks. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
Nice poise from Morant, assessing the situation and then the ability to come through under pressure.
New Orleans has gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Holiday against Brooks. And there's the pass to Hart. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level. And that does it for our halftime.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' foul. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. Here's Morant. After Drew Holiday's score. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Here's Williamson. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Here's Favors. Second shot opportunity. And Williamson with the layup. Williamson's got the lead up to 4 now for New Orleans.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
Now here's Morant. He's got 12. And finished off by Morant.
And at 6'3", Morant sure can fly. I love when he gets up and throws it down.
Over to the wing. Here's Williamson. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Pass to Winslow. And there's the feed to Brooks. Morant outside. Over ball. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Williamson in the post. Jackson on him. Favors with the ball. Now Valanciunas defending. And here is Brooks. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Derek Favors.
And the fearlessness Morant plays with making the defense uneasy, forcing them to give in.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Zion Williamson. J.J. Redick.
Oh! Big time throwdown with flavor.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Morant passes to Clark. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
DeAnthony Melton. He's checked in for John Morant. And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. The lead is 2. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. He dishes it to Jackson. Here's Melli. He's covered by Anderson. And it's Okafor missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Gutteridge. Anderson inside, covered by Okafor. That evens the score.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Jackson passes to Redick. Okafor kicks to Jackson. New Orleans moving the ball around. Redick with the 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Redick. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Jones up top, covered by Redick. Clark. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. New Orleans has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Melli passes to Okafor. Yes, that goes in. Okafor's got his first basket.
Boy, the energy by Okafor on display there really just kind of willed that shot in over some pretty stingy defense.
Clark, the pass to Gutteridge. Here's Melton. He's looking for Okafor and finds him. And now the Pelicans on the break.
Well, I tell you, when Okafor sees a wide-open teammate, he really zips the ball over to set him up for a clean look at the bucket.
And we've reached the end of the third. New Orleans on top. They lead by 4. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Holiday at the 1 and Reddick at the 2. Then there's Hayes, and it's Melly in at the power forward position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Got that one up quick. Reddick's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pelicans.
Excellent confidence from Reddick. Really good. I mean, taking his time, his form, textbook.
And that one's good by Clark.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Reddick finds Hayes. Reddick surveying the D. Pass to Melly. Back to Reddick. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. The shot's good from Hayes.
How about that? Reddick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Here's Hayes. Holiday left side. Beyond the arc. The shot by Reddick, no good.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
So for the Pelicans, Favors comes in for Hayes. And Williamson subbed in for Nicolo Melli. Jones kicks to Winslow. Valanciunas with the ball. Now defended by Williamson. But they get it back. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. New Orleans making some changes here. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And Ball subbed in for J.J. Redick. The Grizzlies also making a change. Morant, he's checked in for Tyus Jones. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
You know what? The size Ball possesses, guys, as a point guard is really a nice asset, especially when the defense tries to be physical.
Morant passes to Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game.
The drive-by Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Hey, he's always looking to go downhill, and when he's on the attack, he's going for the dunk.
Morant outside. And the call is going to be...
screen.
Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Pelicans leading by 8. Williamson outside. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. Out to Ingram from outside the arc. That one, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Morant. Tries again. Out to the wing. Jackson dishes to Winslow. 5 to shoot. Knocked loose. Morant against Williamson. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Jackson. Morant kicks to Brooks. Down low, clock at 4. Here's Valanciunas, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Back to Holiday. New Orleans moving it around. Deep 2 from Williamson. The shot, no good. And it's Memphis the other way.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Now, here's Valanciunas. Brooks with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Now, here's Morant for three. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Brooks misses. And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've led by as much as 10. It's Ingram on the wing. And the Pelicans miss again. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Jackson's got the ball. Brooks with no one around. And a miss there on the triple. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job. And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting. The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to the starters for the Utah Jazz. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. Now, here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
My goodness, how do you guard against that? Mitchell, tremendous at just getting through the contact.
And we talk a lot about Mitchell's offense, and for good reason, but the defense is also an area where he's excelled.
Oh, no doubt, Greg. We identify him with the offensive end of the floor because he's carried a burden for the Utah Jazz early in his career. But think about it. He's strong, athletic, long wingspan, excellent instincts. This guy has the potential to be one of the most impactful two-way players in today's NBA.
Here's Conley. The Grizzlies making the shot, and he makes that one.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
Morant passes to Winslow. Morant left side. That one doesn't go. And Utah the other way now. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Ingles. And that one is stuffed right through.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Brooks finds Valanciunas. Back to Brooks. Memphis moving it around. Here's Morant. Baseline try. Stolen by Conley. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Morant. Here's Gobert. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant with it. He kicks to Winslow. Jackson dishes to Valanciunas. Oh, and he parks it off the glass. Wow. And again, Memphis no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Here's Jackson following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So both teams making some changes here. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Anderson kicks to Valanciunas. Anderson right side. Back to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
I tell you, you allow Jonas Valanciunas space and he will throw it down. He's got the size and length to make it look easy.
Gobert with it. Jones covering. Gobert the pass to Moutier. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Jones. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Moutier with the rebound. Utah leading by 6. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Gobert. Not going to go that time. And Memphis the other way now. Here's Brooks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game. Ed Davis is checked in for the Jazz. And both free throws good for Brooks. 1:22 left to play here in the first. Moutier against Jones. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Taken away. Now here's Jones. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense,
he's looking to exploit.
Here's Moutier. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for Utah. Clarkson, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Moutier, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
Brooks against O'Neal. Brooks outside. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Puts it up from 15. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 6 points.
And I love that range there from Clark. At this point in his development, it's not as daunting as trying to be a consistent three-ball shooter.
Melton feeling it out a bit. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's John Morant. Then there's Jackson. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Mitchell with it. Guarded now by Clark. Mitchell is doubled. Ingles dishes to Davis. Mitchell passes to Ingles. Knocks it loose. Here's Melton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now here's Morant for 3. And his third shot of the night. No good. 0 for 3. Mitchell's shot is good. 6 points for Donovan Mitchell. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball after the basket by Utah. A putback. Can't throw down the putback. Utah leading. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanovic was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. And the Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Morant passes to Jackson. Out to Morant. Shot clock at 5. And finished off by Morant.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
And that one good from Clarkson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Melton. And that one is hammered home.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man, and the ball is right there.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 10, and he banks in the layup. Mitchell's got the lead up to 6 now for Utah.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And now Utah, fast break. Ingles with the ball. And it's Melton with the rebound. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside for Jackson. And Memphis with another turnover here for the Jazz. Bogdanovich comes in for O'Neal, and Mike Conley subbed in for Clarkson. 1:31 left in the first half. Outside Conley. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And here's Morant. Out left to the wing. And Valanciunas kicks to Winslow. Just 5 to shoot. And Davis pulls it down. Jazz leading by 8. Here's Ingles. Second chance shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Davis. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jones is checked in. Gobert, he's checked in for the Jazz. Emmanuel Mudiay comes in for Mitchell. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Jones against Conley. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for the Jazz. Jones for 3. He can't get it to go. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Here's Mudiay. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Moutier's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, Mudiay, tough shot through contact. That is nice.
Jackson misses.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Now O'Neal. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. That's all for now. 6.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. And the second chance effort by Jackson.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Feeds it to Ingles. Now the pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Valanciunas, and it's good assisting on the play with Brooks.
This guy's been adept at finding ways to finish inside. Jonas Valanciunas doesn't miss many of these chances. Given an opportunity, he'll deliver.
Now here's Conley. High post, Gobert. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Conley up top. It's rebounded by Memphis. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. The lead now cut to single digits.
Because he's so shifty and controls the pace, Morant can kill you in that mid-range area.
Here's Conley, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Conley's got 6.
big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
From deep. No good from Valanciunas.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Kyle Anderson comes in for John Morant. And a switcher also for Utah. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. Winslow against Conley. And Valanciunas kicks to Brooks. Now here's Winslow, covered by Conley. 6 to shoot. Back to Brooks. The 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Jazz. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
And Doris, as Gobert has added strength, his rebounding numbers have continued to improve.
That's right, Greg. He's always been a force as a shot blocker. But over the past 2 seasons, this guy as a rebounder has been top 3 in the league. Last year, he even challenged Andre Drummond for king of the boards. He's got great size, great anticipation, and he plays with passion.
Brooks dishes to Valanciunas. Out to Brooks. Conley against Winslow. Memphis moving that ball around. Anderson inside. He's covered by Clarkson.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell after Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it was good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David. Here's Conley. The Grizzlies making the shot. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Clarkson against Anderson. Clarkson kicks to Mitchell. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Well, Valanciunas reads the play and snuffs it out. That's the kind of defense you need from the 5 spot.
And Clark slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Gobert finds Conley. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. It could go. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. His production has... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Then it's Jones, and it's Melton in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Jones, the pass to Melton. There's the dish to Valanciunas. Left side, Jackson. Outside, Jones. Gutterich Great positioning on the putback. Gutterich has got his first bucket in this one.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Moutier looking around. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I love it when Rudy Gobert crashes the offensive glass, uses those long arms to great advantage.
Melton passes to Jackson. Count it, good.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Moutier with the ball. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Jazz lead by 10.
Well, really good job taking the initiative in the pick and roll. Moutier playing smart right now.
Here's Melton. Gutterich, the pass to Jones. Now here's Valanciunas, defended by Gobert. Valanciunas dishes to Jackson. To the middle. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Good D by Bogdanovich. Jones against Moutier. Outside Bogdanovich. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, how about Bogdanovich showing a bit of mobility on his way to the rack, drawing the foul.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from three, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Here's Jackson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. The free throw drops for Jackson. Brooks checked in for the Grizzlies. And a switcher also for Utah. Mitchell's checked in. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Now here is Conley. Passes it to Gobert. Back to Conley. He dishes it to Gobert. Mitchell outside. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
This is Mitchell at his absolute best. Driving, attacking, putting all the pressure on the defense.
Grant, and it's in there.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Conley against Morant. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And the dunk by Winslow.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here. Down low, stolen by Brooks. Inside, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw is good.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Conley against Valanciunas. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 4 on the shot clock. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, to me, this is what great point guards do. Donovan Mitchell demonstrating just how skilled he is at connecting with open teammates.
Releases from 15, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Wow, stepping up in critical moments. Jonas Valanciunas late in the ball game, not shying away from the pressure.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5. Valanciunas hits them both. Here's Mitchell. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
Ingles finds Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Gobert can't hit. Fast break Memphis. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Valanciunas. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know,
in downtown Memphis, Tennessee are setting tonight the FedEx. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the center position. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And it's Morant missing. And here's the break. Here's Fox. And Winslow pulls it down.
The defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Now here's Morant for 3. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Fox, the bounce pass. Bagley kicks to Fox. Here's Barnes. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant surveying the D. To the inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Barnes outside. Here's Fox. Bagley. The Grizzlies pull it in. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Barnes passes to Fox. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Bielitsa finds Fox. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Finding more and more ways is De'Aaron Fox to score the basketball. That time gets contact.
And De'Aaron Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards, but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or in their primes John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it 2 ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. I mean, he's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is. Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And finished off by Bagley.
Bagley punishing the defense that time.
Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Left side, Jackson. Brooks outside. He kicks to Winslow. Inside, Jackson. Valanciunas dishes to Jackson. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Good ball movement here by the Kings. The kick out to Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Fox's double. Stolen by Winslow. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. Morant with a wide open look. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Morant against Fox. Drops in the layup for 2. Fox has got 5 now.
Well, hard to get Fox off of his center of gravity. So low, so quick, and phenomenal at scoring when he gets hit.
Here's Valanciunas. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. 1-on-1 here. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from the wing. They get it back. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
A platoon swap here for Sacramento. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Anderson passes to Valanciunas, and that one, good. Valanciunas has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Jones, and it's Memphis on the break. Here's Anderson. Lays it up off the glass.
Quickly up court with the basketball, delivered a perfect strike.
The Kings trail by 4. Joseph, the pass to Giles. Feeds the baseman. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And given how athletic Bazemore is, he always does a phenomenal job drawing contact on those kind of shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Melton. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Memphis out in front, up by 4. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Clark is out there with Anderson. Then it's Jones. And it's Melton in at the 2. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Anderson outside. The pass to Gutteridge. To the left wing. Here's Melton. That one, no good. Good D by Heel. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Clark with it to the right side. Gutteridge, the pass to Clark. Can't hit from in close.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Memphis leading by 6. Takes it from 10. Up again. Melton passes to Gutteridge. He dishes it to Clark. And stolen by Bazemore. All alone. And then Healed with the dunk.
And really, Bazemore has terrific defensive instincts. The more he plays, the better those will get.
Pass to Clark. Memphis moving it around. Gutteridge, the pass to Clark. Sacramento grabs the miss.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
And in the NBA, Rashawn Holmes had to wait for his opportunity, but he kept perspective, took nothing for granted, and just stayed positive and worked.
And sometimes as a player, GA, you got to take these little indicators that people still believe in you. Phone calls and team's interest, that helps. He's become a dangerous finisher, a shot blocker, and has shown some flashes in that jump shot.
Anderson outside. Back to Clark. Shot clock at 6. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. The Kings trail by 4. Here's Joseph. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
To the middle. Here's Jackson. And the rejection by Holmes. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Winslow comes in for Kyle Anderson. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Milton. And it's Morant in for Jones. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Giles checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Parker. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And it's Fox in for Joseph. Now Brooks. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Winslow finds Brooks. Over Bogdanovic. And Brooks gets it on the assist by Winslow. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Like the quick pass from Winslow. Love to see that kind of unselfish play.
On the wing, Barnes. Down low, Bielitsa with the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Out to Brooks. And stolen by Barnes. To the paint. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about Fox just getting to the rim right there? Great to see him explode at times.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Fox against Morant. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Bielitsa.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Fox gets it to go.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Brooks kicks to Morant. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox. Morant outside. Brooks outside. With 4 seconds on the clock. Ready by Bogdanovic.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a...
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. King.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to... A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much. That's all for now. Say good.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
On the court for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovic pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Brooks from outside. The shot, no good. Kings leading now by 6. The drive by Barnes. And Winslow pulls it down. And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And here is Fox. 13 points in the game. Over in the corner, Barnes. Ball's knocked loose. Morant with the steal. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
And the Kings making a change here. Hield's checked in. A lot of great talkers over the years. Trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant. And so he hits the technical free throw. Joseph, he's checked in for Sacramento. The kick out to Anderson. To the inside, here's Clark, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
The Kings making a switch here. Holmes checked in, and so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Basket counts. Joseph's got his second bucket.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Jones. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Passes it to Gutteridge. And stolen by Bazemore. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance. He gets it in there. And it's a 4-point Sacramento lead.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Melton passes to Clark. And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Healed outside. Pass to Joseph. Right wing. Here's Parker. Here's Holmes. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Here's Melton. And the rejection by Holmes. And he gets it back. Gutteridge, the pass to Melton. The dish to Clark. Shot clock at 3. Doubled by Holmes. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Some changes for Memphis. Jackson comes in for Melton. And it's Justin Winslow in for Jones. Sacramento also making some changes. Harry Giles is checked in for Parker. Bielitsa comes in for Kent Bazemore. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. Fox feeling it out a bit. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Brooks checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Clark. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant passes to Jackson. This one for 3. And Morant hits it to go on the assist by Jackson. Morant's got 8 points in the quarter.
And the confidence Morant has in himself is special. Knows he can knock those shots down in bunches.
Healed against Brooks. Healed the pass to Holmes. Sacramento needs to get off a shot, and they pick up 2. And the Kings lead by 3. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Morant. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Here's Fox. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Then for the Kings, Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Buddy Hield. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Fox. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
So shifty. Fox gets in there anytime he wants to.
And stolen by Bielitsa. And now the Kings fast break. Fox leading the charge.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now, here's Fox. Barnes kicks to Fox. Lock at 6. Here's Valanciunas. Morant with it. That one falls.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Outside, Fox. Tries again. Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
That's good from Bagley.
Marvin Bagley, the 2nd overall pick in the 2018 draft. It's another step forward for him this year.
Here's Morant. Count that bucket. Morant's got 4 this quarter.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Here's Bagley. The shot misses. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. The drive by Brooks makes it off the glass.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Morant against Fox. Here's Giles, and the rejection by Valanciunas. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Jackson finds Morant. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Kings leading. Here's Giles, and the rejection by Jackson. Morant outside. He dishes it to Jackson. The game now all time.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
Fox against Morant. Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Giles the pass to Bogdanovich. Grizzlies with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Barnes outside to end the drought. Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Then for the Kings, Bielitsa comes in for Harry Giles. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich.
And you just have to understand that hours and hours of practice mean that clutch free throws become easy.
Here's Barnes, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It goes on Justice Winslow.
Barnes getting to the inside. He sees that the defense is closing in, and he still takes the hit.
So he gets them both, and it's a two-point ball game.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
And the pass to Winslow. And Barnes comes to help. Here's Valanciunas. No good that time. Great D that time from Bagley. Barnes against Winslow. Bagley with the bucket. Bagley's got 5 points in the quarter.
Love watching Bagley getting confident in big possessions.
Here's Brooks. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup. De'Aaron Fox stepping up for the team, showing he's capable in these moments.
Here's Morant. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
Elisa finds Barnes. Morant against Fox. And Winslow pulls it down. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
And then Hield with the dunk.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Brooks kicks to Morant. That 3 off the mark.
Nice job of affecting the shot there by Valanciunas, using those long arms to just frustrate the shooter.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. Now here's Ball. Now here is Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Ball against Morant. Ball with the bucket. And 2 conference rivals scoring off tonight. You know, Steve, this has the feel of a playoff game.
It does. These 2 teams have had their battles in the past. It's always fun to see them match up against one another.
And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ball game. Stolen by Ball. Williamson outside. It's Ingram on the wing. Covered by Winslow. Pass the ball. On the wing, Holiday. Shot clock at 6. New Orleans moving the ball around. Stolen by Brooks. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Winslow's running. Here's Morant. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here is Holiday. Back to Favors. The kick out to Holiday. Clock is at 3. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Williamson. And Valanciunas pulls it down. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Still without a basket in the game. Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media. Global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Pass to Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
The floor awareness of Ball excels at getting the ball to his uncovered teammates.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Brooks, and there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul. Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. And then for New Orleans, Melly is checked in for Favors. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. Offensive rebound. Pass to Melly. Outside, Redick. Wide open shot is on the money.
There are some shooters that you can't lose sight of. Redick doesn't miss those.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Frustrating beginning for them, but we have a long way to go. Now they just need to string together some buckets.
On the wing, Holiday. Jackson against Williamson. Now the pass to Ingram. Puts up a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Morant drives in. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
The handle and the acceleration. Morant moves around the court with the ball on a string.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Holiday dishes to Redick. And the 3 ball is good. Redick's got 6.
Whenever Redick skies up for a three-pointer, you just think it's going in. He is as efficient as they come.
Morant outside. Brooks against Redick. Jackson. And the second chance effort by Jackson.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Now here is Holiday. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Redick is in the corner. Williamson trying to free himself up. No good from outside. The Grizzlies trail by 4. And Valanciunas kicks to Brooks. Anderson outside. Morant against Holiday. Now here's Morant. He's covered closely. Great D that time from Redick. Pelicans leading by 4. Outside Holiday. Pass to Melly. And here's Ingram from the arc. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so the first quarter is in the books. Pelicans lead. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
Brandon Clark is out there with Anderson. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Gutterich in at the small forward spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. The shot by Redick, no good. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 4. Kicks it out to Jones. Down low. Takes it from 10. Here's Melton. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Melton's got his first points of the game.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
On the wing, Jackson. He's covered by Clark. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Redick. Grizzlies making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. Ball's checked in for New Orleans. Jones looking for an opening. And here's Winslow. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And now the Pelicans on the break. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Passes it to Hart. To the wing on the left. Here's Hayes. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Anderson outside. Pass to Clark. Back to Anderson. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Jones against Jackson. Kicks it to Okafor. Over Clark. And it's Okafor. That time on the assist from Jackson. And it's a 6-point Pelican lead. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Chalk up 2 there.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Ball. To the left side wing. Now here's Hayes, defended by Anderson, and it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
The feed to Favors. And then Favors with the dunk.
Favors will never turn down a chance to dunk it. A powerful presence who really intimidates defenders with his athleticism.
Clark, the pass to Jackson. Outside, Jones. He kicks to Winslow. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Okafor grabs the miss.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Inside. Here's Favors. Off with the layup. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Outside, Jones. Back to Winslow. 27 seconds left to play here in the half. Memphis moving it around. Clark with it. Guarded now by Jackson. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass. Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Favors can't get it to go.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game, a competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. Their biggest advantage of the period was... And that's going to do it for us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Memphis trailing here. Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the 1. And it's Morant missing. The Pelicans shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you, the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Valanciunas with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Brooks dishes to Valanciunas. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Those are the plays where you see the strength of Valanciunas. The contact didn't bother him at all.
And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
Morant looking around. They grabbed their own miss.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
Holiday against Brooks. Holiday left side. It's tipped. Stolen by Jackson. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance. Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Justice Winslow. The Pelicans also changing it up. Melly is checked in for Favors. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. Another shot. And it's Williamson missing.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Here's Melton for the tie. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
Hayes, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Melly passes to Ingram. Poked away. One-on-one here. Here's Brooks. Back to Anderson. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Pushing it up. They could use a bucket. And that one's good. Ingram.
Brandon Ingram possesses grace and power. He mixes them together for a big finish.
The pass to Valanciunas. And again, Memphis no good.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And the wide open shot from Redick. Up top, Morant, guarded by Holiday. Tips it up, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. Anderson's got the lead up to 1 now for Memphis.
The 7'2" wingspan, Kyle Anderson relies on that and his anticipation skills. Leads to second chance points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Valanciunas in the high post. That one goes. Counted. Valanciunas has got 6 here in this quarter. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Fires the 3. That one misses. And it's Memphis the other way. Brooks finds Morant. The 3. Redick with the rebound.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Here's Hayes. Ingram deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. He dishes it to Redick. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Redick's got 9 points.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Pass to Anderson. Here's Melton. Valanciunas. And staying with the play, Valanciunas. He's got 8.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. It's been all about Jonas Valanciunas for Memphis. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Jonas Valanciunas. Brandon Clark is out there with Justice Winslow. Then it's Jones. And it's Gutterich in at the 2-guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
An unselfish young guard. Lonzo Ball takes pride, in my opinion, of success of others. Probably why his teammates love playing with him.
Now Winslow. Jones with it. Now defended by Williamson. Clark with a wide open look. Off target from 3-point range. New Orleans in the lead. Hart the pass to Favors. Here's Hart, guarded by Valanciunas. Williamson kicks to Favors. To the wing right side. Hart, no good. The Grizzlies shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Outside, Jones. Back to Winslow. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Left side, Redick unloads. Outside, Favors. New Orleans moving the ball around. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. No good from Clark. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Nearly unstoppable. No matter where the pass is delivered, Zion will go up and get it.
Here's Jones. And the layup falls.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And Redick kicks the ball. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for three.
As a defender, the last thing you want to do is send a shooter like J.J. Redick to the free throw line.
New Orleans making a switch here. Ingram's checked in, and he makes all three.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling, and the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Morant passes to Brooks. Back to Morant. Trying to break. Oh, the power on that through down.
Tremendous effort from John Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
Ball against Morant. It's Redick on the wing. Now here's Ball. Back to Redick. Here's the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Redick's got 6 points in the quarter.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Brooks with the bucket.
What I like about Dillon is that he takes command when it's needed.
Williamson looking it over. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Redick. Offensive rebound. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Holiday's checked in. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Jackson kicks to Morant. Back to Jackson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. Ingram with the steal. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop. Up the floor. Here's Favors. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
The killer instinct of Favors. This man takes no prisoners when the game is on the line.
Morant outside. Jackson trying to break free. Pelicans pull it in. Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
And it's Williamson missing.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
It's good from beyond the arc.
This is why he has the ball. John Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
It's Ingram on the wing, guarded by Valanciunas. From deep three-point range. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a W. They break the hearts of everyone.